Good morning, guys. It is almost 11:30 and we got up, what, like 6 o'clock this morning?
Yeah.
And I had to go to work, so we've been pretty much intermittent fasting all morning. But now we're really hungry, and so we're gonna make some brunch for both of us. But we don't have a lot of stuff left in the fridge, so we're kind of just gonna throw whatever we have together. Eggs. We have a little bit of steak here. We've got an avocado. I keep my avocados in the fridge because it makes them last a lot longer. Spinach, just a little. Do you want cheese?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we've got some cheese that Joe's grandma gave us. There's a little bit of cauliflower rice. Grab it. Thank you. What we really like to do with all of our steaks or our meats in general is salt them for a few minutes while we're preparing some of the other ingredients, and then just leave them sitting like that. It gives it like a nice little crispy crust on the outside, and it's supposed to really tenderize the meat. I'm just gonna add a little bit of salsa. Just a little bit, so you're not really getting a huge carb hit, but it adds a lot of flavor. And then you just mash it all up together, and then maybe add a little bit of salt. Boom, there we go. Easy guacamole. And then we'll just set it aside for now. And let's do the steak. Just a little bit of butter so it won't stick in the pan. And our heat is pretty much just on high right now. We found that the size of these steaks, it usually takes about, like 4 minutes on each side. While the steak is cooking, I'm just gonna chop up the spinach. And I'm just chopping it up pretty much into little pieces. That way you're not getting like big strings of spinach, which, I mean, if you like that sort of thing, you can eat it that way, but we like it to be in more fine pieces. So when you're cooking the steak, we only turn ours once. So you don't have to move it or anything. You just flip it, start it again, and then after another 4 minutes, then it should be good to go at what, like medium well?
It's more like medium, a little bit on the rare side, but that's like perfect for us.
Yeah. While that's finishing up, then we're gonna prep our eggs as well, just so we've got everything ready to go. For this omelet, we're gonna use 5 eggs, so that's 2.5 eggs between the two of us. And I learned this trick where you don't crack the eggs on the side of the bowl like that, but crack it on a flat surface, because then your eggs won't explode and disintegrate into your like egg mixture. I don't know, that's what the professionals do. So I started doing it. And then we'll just whisk these babies up. Okay, then we'll just set that aside. So we're gonna take it off and just drop that baby down. And then we'll fry up.
Turn down this raging fire.
We'll fry up some cauliflower rice, and then throw in some spinach. So now we're gonna cut up the steak into cubes. How does that look?
That looks good.
Beautiful. It's still a little pink on the inside, but we're gonna throw it back in with the cauliflower rice and the spinach on the stove, so it'll cook a little bit further. I feel like I just need to use my hands.
Why don't you use 2 knives?
Because I'm not as skilled as you love. That's how he cuts things. So thumbs up this video if you wanna see Joe using 2 knives.
2 swords.
2 swords. Okay. Just throw that in there. This is gonna be a loaded omelet. We never measure things, do we? Just kind of wing it for everything. Welcome to Full Course Keto, where we wing everything, one course at a time.
Okay.
I vote that's our new catchphrase. Thumbs up this video if you want that to be our new catchphrase. So now I'm just gonna set this aside. A little more butter in there so that our eggs won't stick. So now we're in the final stretch. We're gonna throw in our 5 eggs, which as you can see, fit perfectly in our cast iron pan. I don't want any cheese in my side, but we're gonna put some cheese on Joe's side, okay? And then we'll throw in our little mixture on top of that so that all the cheese melts down with it. Oh, this is gonna be so good, love. I'm so hungry. I like to flip the other side before it's completely cooked so that you kind of get a little bit of like, you see the egg juices right there? So it's not dry. It kind of creates like a little bit of an eggy type of a delicious sauce. I'll give you some guac. I'll give me some guac. And that's it. Let's feast.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Oh, I put sriracha on it because I put sriracha on pretty much everything. Tender as dry steak. Guacamole is really good. This is a really good breakfast.
How'd I do?
Right?
10 out of 10? Woo! So it is 7:17 and I wasn't really feeling that great and not really up to making dinner.
Yeah, because then we have to wash dishes afterwards.
Yeah, and
that's not part of keto.
So we decided to go out to eat for dinner, and
Red Robin is a good place to go because it's one of those places where it's just kind of American dining and you can substitute most of the things for keto alternatives. I got the live-in fajita loca. It's got fire grilled beef with cheddar cheese, caramelized onions, which...
Whoa, you started with the accent. You gotta keep it up.
And it's okay. Grilled jalapeno planks, guacamole, tomatoes, shredded lettuce, and sour cream.
Oh, it comes with sour cream? I didn't know that.
And I just substituted the bun for, obviously, lettuce. And then it comes with bottomless steak fries, but we don't eat fries, obviously. It's not keto. So I substituted the steak fries for zucchini fries, which also is not that keto, but at least it's not straight up carbs.
And then I got the avocado salad, which is basically just a typical Cobb salad. That's probably my favorite thing to get when we go out to eat. I don't know, I like big bowls of salad, and it comes with like egg and bacon and avocado, and just put some ranch dressing on there and some chicken, and just real keto.
Yeah, and the best part about it is you don't have to wash any dishes afterwards.
You eat and you leave. It is now evening time, right before bed. We always have some sort of dessert, and we are going to have a hot chocolate. We're using 2 cups of unsweetened vanilla almond milk, and then to make it really creamy and delicious, we're gonna be using some coconut cream. So I'm putting in 6 tablespoons for the 2 of us, so that's 3 tablespoons each. And I think this is what really makes a non-dairy hot chocolate taste super rich and creamy and delicious. You didn't even know what it was made out of, right? And typically you're pretty sensitive to like almond milks and nut milks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I will give complete credit to Thomas DeLauer for this recipe because I was watching one of his videos and he says that he has this before bedtime. And so I tried it, and I can say that it is very delicious. And then we're gonna use 1/4 cup of just unsweetened cocoa powder. And then whenever we go to Starbucks, we pick up these little whole earth. It's a blend of erythritol, stevia, and monk fruit. So if we buy a coffee, we just pick a couple of extras up and then we take them home with us. And then all that's left to do is really just heat it up and incorporate all the ingredients together and mix it until it's nice and creamy and chocolatey and delicious. I don't know, you tell me. I feel like it still tastes kind of bitter.
Okay, one more.
Okay, one more. What is that, 6?
Yep.
6 packets of whole earth sweetener. I think that's one of the beauties of this recipe too, is that if you want a little less cocoa powder and not be as chocolatey, then you put a little less cocoa powder. If you want it to be a little more sweet, then you put a little more sweetener. And it's just all up to you and whatever tastes good to you. One more.
Maybe just one more.
Okay.
Because it's like, it's there, but it's...
But it's not.
Yeah.
It's almost there. It's on the brink. That's good?
That's okay.
Okay. Oh. Perfectly even. Beautiful. Now you have delicious, dairy-free, keto-friendly hot chocolate. And that was really easy to make. You just pour some stuff into a pot and bingo, bango, bongo. 5 minutes later, you got these beauties. Wait, don't drink without me. Cheers.
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 Cheers. It reminds me of champorado.
What is that?
If you're Filipino, you've probably had champorado. Either that or my mom made it up. And
It sounds like a made-up word.
it's basically chocolate oatmeal, I think. Oatmeal with Nesquik or some chocolate thing. But it reminds me of that a lot. Kind of takes me back to my childhood.
Anyway, guys, that's going to conclude our what we eat in a day video, since this is probably the last thing that we're gonna eat today.
As always, you're watching Full Course Keto, where we figure out keto one course at a time. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
And hit the notification bell so that you guys know whenever we post a video. And also, comment down below and tell us if you want more of these types of videos.
Or, I don't know, like what kind of recipes are you guys more interested in? I kind of like experimenting with the foods because in the keto world, you're kind of really limited. So experimenting to see how far we can push it to taste like the actual thing. Anyways, what kind of recipes would you guys be interested in?
Yeah, tell us down below because we want to hear about it.
So we'll talk to you guys later. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.